In this video, we're going to be looking at rhetoric, which is just how you persuade somebody through your speech or through your writing. And we're specifically looking at three different types of persuasion techniques. We've got ethos, pathos, and logos. And this is kind of a little triangle to show you how those all work. And we're going to look more deeply into each one now. So first of all, we have ethos, which is all about credibility. By credibility, I mean, is this person who's speaking to you or that you're reading from, are they somebody that you can believe in? Have they given you a reason to trust what they have to say? So when you're looking at for an ethos argument, it is all about who the speaker is. So let's look at the full-on definition. It is an ethical appeal. That means it's trying to convince the author, or trying to convince the audience of the author's credibility or character, and looking at their likability. So let's, a great way to look at ethos, pathos, and logos is looking at advertisements. So we're going to look at some of those throughout this presentation. So here we have CoverGirl ad, and we've got Katy Perry, and she is trying to sell us this. And the whole reason they've chosen to use Katy Perry is that it is assumed that she is likable to their target audience. If you like Katy Perry, then hopefully you're going to want to buy their makeup. So if you're choosing to reference somebody or speak to people that you know like you, then that's going to be using a ethos appeal. Another way to look at ethos is looking at that credibility. Do they have knowledge or experience that makes me believe what they have to say? So here's an example of a toothbrush ad. And down here we see it's the #1 brand recommended by dentists. So we would say, if I'm going to choose a toothbrush, the person I would ask for advice on that would be a dentist. You wouldn't come ask me or Miss Waldrop what toothbrush to buy because we aren't credible in that source. But you might ask a dentist. So now let's look at the next one. We've got pathos, which is all about emotion. And what you want to remember here is that it has to do with the reader. That's looking at what the reader feels when they hear or read that argument. So it is an emotional appeal, and it means to persuade an audience by appealing to emotions. So let's look at some examples here. Pathos appeals, they're designed to make the reader feel something, to get them to believe an argument. So here we've got a baby with the tire. And so here we're trying to play onto your emotion of fear, of safety for your family. And by playing upon that fear, then that's playing into your emotions and making you want to buy this kind of tire to protect your baby. We have this other one here where we are pulling on your compassion by showing a child that has cancer. If you think about all those SPCA ads, those are ones that are using the pathos appeal too, where they're trying to pull at your heartstrings to make you want to help somebody. Our next appeal is our logos appeal. It's about logic and facts. And so this one is looking at the argument specifically and just the facts and the truth in there. So it's appealing to your logic, and it means to convince the audience by the use of logic or reason. So here's another example. They're using facts and evidence to strengthen their argument. This is all about an ad for seatbelts. So 98% of people click their seatbelts. I think this actually said 35% of road deaths don't. So it's showing you that, that this argument here is all about the evidence for using seatbelts. So when you think about this, you've got the three ways to have an argument. And the one that is the most powerful is going to be that logos that we just looked at, because you might still dislike the speaker. You might not have liked Katy Perry, and you may not be emotional about whatever topic it is that the person is bringing up. But if you've got the facts to back it up, that's going to be what is going to draw somebody in almost every time. So make sure you've taken your notes over that, and we're going to take a quiz over each of these appeals. And we're also going to have you be looking at integrating these into your writing. So make sure you kind of take note of what it is you're looking for and how to put those into what you have to say in upcoming essays for us.